Welcome back to another episode of the Tacho Show. I am your host, Tacho, and we got a new trailer here tonight, so why don't we go ahead and check it out. This one is supposed to be the spring trailer, I believe. Let's also turn the audio off here, because I've got some goofy-ass music playing. Alright, full of joys for the spring. Who do we got here? Special heroes to battle. Alright, starting us off with a springtime Veyle here. Okay. So, Bunny Veyle. You know, honestly, those ears kind of fit. Her crown already looks like she's got bunny ears anyway. So this is, I mean, not really much of an upgrade for her. Okay, so Veyle is going to be a red tome cavalry type. Okay. Showing her off in AR for some reason. We got a brief glimpse of her stats there. So we have 45 HP. 76 attack, but she's getting plus 8 from, what is that, crystalline water. So 68 attack, 28 speed, and then defense is taking a minus 8 there. And a further debuff from somewhere. Kind of hard to say where. Alright, 6 defense, and then 62 res minus 8, which is, what is that, 54 res? Alright, let's see what she's got here. Gentle Fell Egg, 14 might, 2 range, minus 1 special trigger. Grants HP up 5 and attack and res up 6. Oh, that's a flat bonus. So she's already giving herself a flat bonus there, and then she's also getting flat bonuses from crystalline water. What could she possibly need with all those visible stats? At the start of player phase or enemy phase, if unit is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants reduce damage from AoEs specials by 80%, excluding Rooker AoEs, Resonant Blades and Resonant Shields to unit and allies in 2 spaces for 1 turn. RIP Goto. Also, if unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, grants a bonus to attack and res equal to 20% of unit's res at the start of combat. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit's res, and unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack. And also, if unit's res is better than the foe's res plus 10, unit gets a brave attack. Interesting. Okay, so she's giving a lot of support there. Resonant Blades, Resonant Shields, 80% DR against AoEs. Now, this would have been good a while ago, but not so much right now. I mean, no one's really running AoEs at the moment. No one notable, at the very least. Alright, then we've got Iceberg, Crystalline Water. Attack and res... Whoa. Alright, all of a sudden we got hit by a wall of text. Attack res far resound. Enables Kanto Rem with a min of 1. Deals damage to unit as combat begins, equal to 20% of X, where X is unit's max HP before entering battle, minus 20. Max HP before entering battle means unit's max HP, excluding HP increases from legendary effects, mythic effects, bonus heroes, etc. Activates only when unit can attack in combat, and effects that reduce damage during combat do not apply. So what is this? Resonance tacked on to Far Trace, really? Inflicts attack and res minus 4 on the foe. Unit deals damage equal to unit's HP at the start of combat, minus current HP times 2. With a max of 12 and a min of 6, excluding AoEs. And reduce percentage of foe's non-special DR by X%. Skills by percentage equal to unit's HP at the start of combat, minus current HP times 10 during combat. How many people actually understood what I just read? And if you said yes to that question, then you're lying. But, I mean, this is literally just resonance tacked on to Far Trace for some reason. With a max of 60, min of 30, excluding AoEs, yeah, whatever. Okay, and then Fell Majesty. So this is going to be her brand new unique passive. The icon is an Easter egg there. Okay, disables foes calculate damage using the lower of foe's defense or res effects. Okay, so we're nullifying adaptive damage here. If unit initiates combat or is in 2 spaces of an ally, inflicts attack and res minus 5 on the foe. Reduce damage from foe's first attack by 7, including their brave attack. Grant special cooldown charge plus 1 per attack. And also, if unit's res is better than the foe's res +5 and foe's attack can trigger foe's special, inflict scowl on the foe before foe's first attack. And also, if foe's range is 2, inflicts additional scowl on the foe before foe's first follow-up attack. Alright, so we're getting scowl here on their first attack and their first follow-up attack. So double instances of scowl, which is pretty good. Also, for allies in 2 spaces of unit, grants attack, defense, and res up 5, and reduce damage from foe's first attack by 7 during combat. They are giving this out to everybody now. Just 7 flat DR support on the allies' first attack and second attack, pretty much. It's like they saw how good Seteth was and the fact that everyone was using him, so why not just give this now to all of the premium units? Also, for allies in 2 spaces of unit, if this unit's res is better than the allies' foe's res +5 at the start of combat, and if the foe's attack can trigger foe's special, inflict special cooldown count +1 on the foe before foe's first attack, and also if the foe's range is 2, inflicts an additional scowl on the foe before the foe's first follow-up. So she's giving double scowl support, and then she's giving the Seteth support, pretty much, which is obviously very good. She seems like she'll be a pretty good... Well, they made her cavalry tomes, so her range is pretty far. I don't know if you'd be able to get away with her on an armor ball setup, but she'd be pretty good there, right? Like, giving... The AoE protection is actually pretty good against Emblem Sigurd that she gives, so, like, running her on a defense armor ball may not be the worst idea. You're getting double scowl, and then the AoE protection for your melee near savers, which could be good. Alright, here I guess they're going to show her tanking. Yeah, 2 damage from the Ascended Sonya AoE there. Or not Ascended Sonya, the, what was she again? Attuned, or was she rearmed? I don't even remember. I think she was a rearmed Sonya. Alright, there we go. Just blow her up. Oh! Eitr! Okay. I am okay with this. So, obviously, Eitr is basically just Freya, but baby. So, perfectly fine by me. She's got some big floppy ears there. She is going to be a colorless beast cavalry type. Interesting. Okay. Been a while since we've had a goat, right? Like, I mean, the goats were dominating the game back in Book 4 and then in Book 6. We haven't really had any goats since then. So, finally, the return of the goats. Petal Dream Horn, 14 might, 1 range, -1 special trigger. For foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit. Inflicts attack speed and defense attack speed, defense, and res -5. And special cooldown charge -1 on those foes per attack during combat. So guard and debuffing to 3 column and 3 row foes. Pretty good. Also, if those foes have bonuses, inflicts a penalty on those foes' attack speed, defense, and res, and grants a bonus to foes' combat. Or, wait, grants a bonus to foes' combat targets? What an odd way to word that. Grants a bonus to foes' combat targets. Why not just say allies? That is the most roundabout way they could have said that. So basically, to your allies, getting attack speed, defense, and res during combat equal to the current bonus on each of that foe's stats. Are they trying on purpose to make these skill descriptions as difficult to understand as possible? Because there's no reason to have to word it that way. Okay, also at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, grants a bonus to all stats equal to the number of foes in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit times 3, with a max of 9. Deals damage equal to 20% of unit speed, excluding on AoEs. And reduce damage from foe's first attack by 20% of unit speed during combat. On the first attack and the brave attack. And also recover 7 HP after combat. And at the start of at the start of turn, if unit is adjacent to only beast or dragon allies, you get the Cavalry Beast transformation condition, pretty much. Okay, then we have Nimble Beast. So it's nice to see Nimble Beast on a non-Hresvelger. Nihility's Undoing. I like the icon there. This is a baby goat. If unit can transform, transformation effect gains if unit is in 2 spaces of a beast or dragon ally, or if the number of adjacent allies other than beasts or dragons is less than or equal to 2 as a trigger condition. If defending an AR at the start of enemy turn 1, if conditions are met, then unit transforms. If unit is transformed, or if the foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, grants all stats up 8 to unit and reduce damage from foes' attacks by X times 4 during combat. X is the number of spaces from starting to ending position of whoever initiated combat with a max of 3. Alright, then also, when the foe's attack triggers foe's specials, reduce damage by an additional X times 4. So basically, it's Super Clash for the most part. Or Super Excel, rather. And then also, if unit is transformed, or if the foe's HP is over 75% at the start of combat, grants special cooldown charge +1 to unit per attack, and reduce the percentage of foe's non-special DR by half. Bestial Agility. Alright, we got a new beast skill for beast types. Enables Kanto Rem +1 with a min of 2 while transformed. If unit is transformed or unit's HP is over 25% at the start of combat, inflicts speed and defense -4 on the foe and deals damage equal to 20% of the greater of unit's speed or defense. And also, if unit's speed is better than the foe's speed, nullify effects that guarantee foe's follow-ups and prevent unit's follow-ups. Kind of weird. Okay, so they made it so that it could work for fast-type units and defensive-type units, where the bonus damage is 20% of your speed or defense, depending on which is higher. But then it gives you null follow-up if your speed is better, so you kind of want to run it on fast units anyway. Interesting, okay. So here we have her against the Tunshida, who was pretty much the unit who introduced the Excel type of DR variation in her B skill. Well, she didn't introduce it, but like she was the first unit to have it as an Omni tank on a unique passive. And ever since her, everyone's had it. Oh! May! Hello, May. Look at that. We finally got some Echoes love out of nowhere for... I'm okay with this. I think Echoes definitely needs some more love. It's been a hot minute. So here we have May here, who actually does look like a pretty nice Easter bunny there. Alright, she is going to be a Green Tome infantry type. Voiced by nobody, because I'm assuming the strike is still going on with these voice actors, so we don't really know what voice she's going to end up getting yet. Alright, she's the demote, unfortunately. Oh wait, she's the demote and she's got magic null follow-up. This is how you know power creep has gone out of control. We could just get magic null follow-up on a demo character and it's not even that crazy. Like, this is... I mean, what you see here is literally an Echo skill right now. Tempo Echo basically does this. Well, it doesn't do this exactly, but it's basically Tempo 4 as an Echo skill, so... yeah, not very impressive anymore. Spring Air Egg Plus, 12 might, 2 range, inflicts all stats -5 on foes in 3 columns or 3 rows centered on unit, and neutralizes effects that grants special cooldown charge +X to those foes during combat. Half a tempo and Omni -5 to foes in 3 columns and 3 rows. Okay. Then also, at the start of combat, if unit's HP is over 25%, unit deals +X damage ×5 during combat, where with a max of 20, and X is the number of foes in 3 spaces of target. Oh, 3 spaces? Come on, they couldn't make it 3 columns and 3 rows just like the debuff. Then that would have been pretty crazy. Huh. It's actually not the worst for an inheritable tome. Obviously, it's not as good as Arcane Truthfire, but it's... I like that it's double dipping. It's got like a good debuff, and then it's got a good amount of true damage there. Alright, she also has Glacies and attack and speed 03. Sure. All right, so I'm guessing who's actually going to be the duo hero then? So we've gotten Echoes, we've gotten Heroes, and we've gotten Engaged. So it's one of those grab bag banners where we've got a little bit of everybody. Okay, Olivia and Plumeria, huh? Yeah, who would have ever saw this coming? We, not too long ago, got a seasonal Olivia from the summer banner. I feel like they could have definitely gone with some better choices. We've also had a seasonal Plumeria on a duo before with Sheeta. So, Plumeria again. She's going to be a Lance Flyer. Okay. Plumeria doesn't really feel like she fits the spring theme, but I guess we've gotten a bunch of spring fairies already. So here's another one. Springing Spear, 16 might, 1 range, enables Kanto Rem +1 with a min of 2. Grants res up 3. At the start of turn, grants Kanto 1 to allies in 2 spaces of unit for 1 turn. For allies in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, grants attack, defense, and res up 5. Ally deals +10 damage. Oh. That's pretty good. And then also grant special cooldown count -1 to ally before ally's first attack during combat. Also, if there is an ally in 3 rows or 3 columns centered on unit, inflicts a penalty on foe's attack and defense equal to 20% of unit's res at the start of combat +6. Unit deals +10 damage and reduce damage from foe's attacks by 10. And foe can't make a follow-up. This +10 damage support is going to combo with exposure, isn't it? So, like, you could be getting +20 true damage with that. Interesting. Okay, then we also have Dreamlike Night. Grants another action to target ally, and if Kanto has already been triggered by target ally, re-enables Kanto. Ooh. Interesting. So you can dance somebody and let them Kanto again if they already attacked and Kantoed away. Inflicts attack, defense, and res -7, frozen, and sabotage on the closest foes to target ally and any foes within 2 spaces of those foes through the next action. Frozen. Do we really need Frozen here? I don't know if I like Frozen on a dance debuff. It's better as like a start a turn debuff or like an in-combat debuff that Desert Ike has got. I think it's better. It works a little better like that. Yeah, kind of an awkward place to get Frozen. It is a good effect, but I don't know about getting it from there. Alright, then she's also got Stronghold as the A skill. We got Defense and Res Discord here. Alright, so, I mean, these are pretty solid. I do like the split stat Discord skills for the B slot. You also get a bunch of bonus damage based on res there, which is nice. And the debuffing and the Discord. Shadow Smite 4. When Kanto triggers, enables unit to use Smite on ally. This effect is not treated as an assist. And if unit is in 3 spaces of an ally, grants all stats of 3 to unit during combat and recovers 7 HP to unit after combat. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to be available to melee-type units. What were the restrictions on Shadow Shift again? I don't even remember. I know Regan had it, right? Like, a aided Regan came with that, but I don't remember exactly who she was able to let inherit it. I guess we'll take a look afterwards. We can check the Twitter. Alright, stats are 40 HP, 58 attack. Getting a buff to speed from Crom, I would guess. He's got speed tactic. So, what is that? 16 speed? 41 defense, 59 res. Keep in mind she's got Stronghold, so stats are a little inflated. Alright, so there we smited Eitr up through the forest. Alright, Harmonic skill grants Resonant Blades to unit and allies from the same title for 1 turn. If unit has not entered combat on the current turn, grants another action to unit. And if Kanto has already been triggered, re-enables Kanto. Oh, they self-dance to themselves? If unit hasn't entered or this is an interesting refresh skill. So basically, they're a dancer. They can dance an ally and then do whatever they want to do after that. And then they pop this harmonic skill and they get the extra action. So they're free to go ahead and dance somebody again and then smite somebody again with their new skill. As opposed to, like, dancing another ally again, which we've seen on all these duo and harmonic skills. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this banner... If you didn't hear me say the word interesting enough times during this banner breakdown... Yeah, this looks pretty interesting. Hopefully the Tempest Trial prize character is going to be from Echoes. I don't think Awakening needed another rep so early. Like, I could have definitely did without Olivia here. Alright, sure, we get another smite. So who is going to be the Tempest Trial? It better be someone from Echoes, man. Okay, it's Lon'qu by the looks of it. Wow, what a motley crew this banner turned out to be. So we have Veyle, we've got Mage, we've got Lon'qu, Eitr, Plumeria, and Olivia. Okay. I mean, Lon'qu, it's been a long time since Lon'qu came out. He's a day one unit. So for him to finally get an alt, he was rather popular too in Awakening, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, very nice for him to finally get an alt. Alright, May is the demote, obviously. And you can spark on the banner. This is a very safe skip, fellas, if you were wondering. Before we finish, though, I want to go ahead and take a look at one thing. Let's go ahead and check out the inheritances for the new skills. Alright, can we find it? Oh, they actually didn't post it on the Faye Twitter. Hold on, let me... I guess this is the one time where they didn't actually post the inheritances. Alright, whatever. Alright, so we're back here, and I guess... I think tonight is also the data mine too, right? So, as we speak, we're probably getting the refines for the characters and all that stuff. So, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be right back, and we'll take a look at the refines and the data mines. And this is your boy Tacho signing out, so take care, and I'll see y'all in just a sec.